Wow, traders, this market is about to really make a big move. And when it does, there could be a really good trading opportunity to become part of it. And so that's what I'm always doing, guys. And what I want to share with you today is something that is really simple to understand, but then also going to show you the market that I'm looking at right now. You probably can see it by me talking. But I'm going to show you the pattern, not only the pattern on this market, but this one pattern that I look for, that when it starts to form, it gives me a head up that once we start to break, a big trend can start to form in the markets. Now, let's actually step back here from it. There's two things I want to sort of help you out with in these markets here, right? Whenever I see these markets goes in different phases, right? I've noticed these markets, they go in different phases. They go through sideways phase, which is what? No trend, right? No trend. So if I'm looking at, say, for example, let me take this off the screen. I'm looking at USO right now. USO, and what's happening on the USO markets, okay? Whenever I'm looking at the markets, my number one rule for me, right, and what I utilize when it comes to my coaching clients, if you're interested in becoming a 12-month coaching client, we're going to hold you for the next 12 months, this entire year, link in the description there, guys. Or if you want to just get access to a free trading course, there's a free trading course there. But one thing that I'm always doing is rule number one for me is trade when someone's in control. That means either uptrend or downtrend. When there is no trend, there is no one in control. The buyers are not in control, the sellers are not in control, there's no trend, right? But one thing I've realized through these markets, and you'll see this here with a lot of markets, right, is after a period of time of no trend or no one in control, right, where there's no higher lows, no lower highs, it's sideways, channeling, right? And this is, I'll tell you what, guys, some of my most successful trades that I've taken, even in 2024, right? The most successful trades that I took that I could hold for a month or more, that made really big profits, especially utilizing things like options, is this what I'm talking about here. Understanding this simple phase can really help you out, okay? So here's the thing. When the market has no trend for a while, inevitably, what is going to happen in the markets? We're going to start a trend, right? It's going to start trending either up or down. We know that, right? It's not just going to go sideways forever. This is where it gets really cool, right? Because once we start to break, just say for example, it does break down, we do break down through here, then we come back up, we make a lower high, we come back down, make a lower high, and then we start to see the market starting to trend. This is where this pattern gets really awesome, okay? Really awesome. Because whenever we're looking at this particular thing here, what we want to do is we want to try to identify this here, why? So we can be alert to when the new trend at the start could be starting. And that's when we want to start to go, oh, ninja, right? Ninja. No idea where that came, right? Ninja, right? Ninja's like, what is ninja? Like, yeah, quiet, sneaky, right? Sneaky. Well, what's that? That's actually boxing. I've got a boxing thing going on. I'm a boxer, so yeah. Anyway, so for me, understanding this simple concept here, whenever I see this long extended period of sideways movement, I get excited, all right? Let me show you an example here. So let me bring up the GLD and I'll come back to USO, right? So one of my most successful trades last year was trading gold. Now, why? Let's go back to what I just talked about a minute ago, right? So you can see how we actually had this, right? Look at this here. We really had, right, look at this here. We really had no one in control through here, right? And especially the last sort of maybe 12 months through here. Look at this period. See this period through here? Who's in control through here? Really no one, right? It's like, see how it's just sideways? And that's where, if we're looking at now the real big picture, the big picture since basically 2020, who's been in control of gold? No one, right? There's been no trend. But remember I said before, whenever we do get this here, one of the reasons why I love seeing this pattern, especially when it develops over a few years, that means once we start to break out, we could be getting ready for a good 6 to 12 months, maybe more, of a new trend. So let me ask you a question. What do you want to be part of? Do you want to be part of something that's already been trending for quite some time? Or potentially getting in at the start of a new trend? Now we are talking, right? Now, remember I said before, this concept that I'm teaching you here right now is a concept that works across all markets. It's not just, oh, this is a gold setup. No, traders, this is a pattern. What I'm teaching you right now, and what made one of my most successful trades last year was over a period of 6 weeks with gold. And I traded, as gold started to break out here, I actually traded it. Why? What I'm teaching you here, right? Oh, it's now starting, and boom. I had a trade through here, right? And then also I had another really nice trade, much more shorter. This one here, this first trade here lasted about 6 weeks. And then this second trade here lasted about a week or so. So beautiful. This one here just made me a lot of money. Anyway, so you see the concept. Now, by the way, guys, I'm in 2 trades right now on the stock market. 2 trades right now, okay? One of them is, guess what? This one right here. Now, not gold. I'm not in gold, right? But it's the same pattern. Why? But the one that I'm in right now, and I'm not gonna share the one that I'm actually in right now because I don't want you guys to be, oh, John's in this. Let me go. Because if I do that, you guys are gonna go buy the market because you're like, oh, well, John's in it. Let me go buy that because he's in it. It's like that's the reason why I'm not gonna share the actual stock with you, right? I do share that with my private clients because they invest good money with me, so they get to see what I'm actually doing, right? But on the back of what I just said there, right? The market that I'm in is guess what it did? It did nothing for 2 to 3 years, and it's just right here, potentially starting that next move. And guess what I'm doing? I'm in it. I've been in it for a couple of weeks now, and guess what I'm doing? Sitting back. Let the profits run, right? Let the profits run. How you make big profits in the market is what? You get into something and you hold it for a month or more and capitalize on big trends. I don't care about today. I care about what happens overall. And that's what I'm seeing through there, right? So see the concept here, right? See the concept here that I'm trying to teach you guys. And this is where it gets so powerful. Once you understand this concept of when there's no trend, when there's no one in control, when it's just sideways channeling, inevitably, what's going to happen? We're going to start to break out and start a trend. Now, how big is that trend? How big is that move? How long is that move? Question mark around that, right? And I'll give you another example through here. Let's go to, I'll give you another, again, I'm trying to share with you guys that individual stocks. This is what's so powerful about the way that I trade, guys, is once you understand the concepts of the foundation of how these markets work, a market is a market is a market, a chart is a chart is a chart. That means this analysis works on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, the foreign exchange markets, the commodity prices, right? It's the same concept, right? Look at this here. This even happened with Donald Trump, but on a much more smaller scale. But it happened here with Donald Trump. What am I talking about here? Let's go back to this chart here, right? Oh, there's a lot of trend lines here, isn't there? John, remove the trend lines, right? Look at this back here. Now, it wasn't as much, but look at this here. Remember I said before? Now, this wasn't a good few years, but remember I said before, when there is, what's going on through here? And that was really what? That was really about, what is that? That's about 1.5, almost 2 years. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was almost 2 years of what? Really not much going on, right? There's no trend. Because what is a trend? A trend is higher lows. Aha! Downward trend is what? Down, 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 down. What's no trend? No trend is this. See how this is no trend? But, this is where it gets really, really cool. Remember I said before, when there's been no trend for a few years, what's inevitably going to happen? We're going to break out and we're going to start a new trend. So what happened here? We came down, made a high low, broke up, made a high low through here, right? Next bar, next bar, next bar, next bar, next bar, right? And okay, so we broke out through here. We're coming back a little bit through here. What I do know is, and this is what low. We have a what? Then we have another high low. Is this going to be another high low? Bam! Oh, look, it just made another high low. So what does that mean? We now have a high probability of what? This is now broken out and it's come back down. Continue to make these high lows. This is now the high probability of what? Starting a really nice bull leg for a while. So right here was the opportunity to get into and hold. After no one in control, no trend, sideways. We break out, we start the trend. Now again, this doesn't happen all the time, but what if you saw this pattern, and this is where like I love this, right? Let's just say you're trading options with this move, right? Where you're simply just buying options, which is just a leverage instrument. And let's just say 50% of the trades made a really big move over the course of 2, 3, 4 months, and 50% of the trades didn't. I'm actually hearing, or I'm seeing smiles, right? Happy camper, right? And again, that's what I liked about trading about this setup here. So let's go back to good old USO. I'm giving you guys a bit of a heads up right now, right? So again, I know I talked about the trades that I'm in right now, but I'm giving you a bit of a heads up about what may be coming up from the good old USO. Why? Let's go back to the same. Let's revert right back to what I was talking about today. What's been going on for the last 2, 3? Actually, what is that? Who's been in control through here? No one. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? We don't know. Right? Is it going to break to the upside? Maybe. Is it going to break to the downside? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this, just like I was with gold last year. And then when it did trigger, my account had an extraordinary growth for the first couple months. But it's the same thing, right? I talked about gold. I'm talked about the Dow Jones. I'm on an individual stock right now. It's the exact same thing. And now I'm giving you a bit of a heads up about oil. Oil, once it breaks, the greatest bull move I believe is going to happen. The reason why is because this here has been doing nothing for almost 3 years worth of trades, or 3 years worth of nothing going on through here. 3 years of no trend. When it does start to break out, we're probably likely to start a really nice new trend out of this market from here.